and I love you. You are all that I need, saving my soul in your mercy. You pour love over me.
Good morning, Mr. Robert Moffat. My name is Frank Kangwa. I have come to interview you, Mr. David Moffat, concerning the history of Chengelo School. Mr. Moffat, how do you explain the background of Chengelo School?
Well, it goes back to the start of the Mkushi farm block, where farmers and some teachers from the Mkushi Secondary School used to come together on every Sunday to worship. And at on one of these occasions, we were challenged by a wonderful old missionary called Suckling, and he challenged us to think about starting a school because he felt that God wanted a Christian school in the center of Zambia. And if you look at a map of Zambia, Chengelo is almost exactly in the middle.
In the development of Chengelo School, to come up with all these big buildings and structures, how did you start? Who was with you during the time that you started Chengelo School?
We were a very small group at that time, and Mr. Suckling challenged us, and subsequent to that challenge, we were given three specific words of knowledge or visions, whatever you like to call them. One was that if we decided to build the school, we would never lack resources to build it. Secondly, that the school would become well known beyond the bounds of Zambia. Thirdly, that the children from this school would grow up to have an impact on the nation. The first, well, if you just look around us at this beautiful campus, you will realize that God has amazingly honored that promise. Number two, Chengelo is known throughout the country. And we have students from Botswana, from Tanzania, from Malawi, from Zimbabwe, and the school is known beyond the area, but beyond just this Mkushi area. And the vision was that we should prepare children to become witnesses to the light, which is our motto.
Can you just elaborate on? It's very difficult to start a very big school like this one. I mean, there are a lot of big buildings, playgrounds and all that. How did you manage to manage the resources to put them together and come up with a project like this one?
Well, what I say is anybody who doesn't believe in miracles should read the history of Chengelo School. In amazing ways, God provided the many millions of kwacha, even millions of dollars to build all these buildings and to provide the school with all the facilities that are here. I cannot tell you where it's all come from. It has just come in different ways. Different people have given, firms have given, various trusts have given, and the school has been built, and God has honored his first prophet.
In the play, there is a man who is featuring prominently, Dr. David Livingstone, who actually, died in Zambia, somewhere today, a place called Chitambo Mission. Any relationship?
Well, I think you were not entirely correct in saying he died at Chitambo Mission. Chitambo Mission was created because he died at Chitambo's village. He died there and when he was on his knees at the end of his life, he prayed a prayer where he prayed that God would raise up a nation that was a nation, a God-fearing nation that would have an impact on the nations round. And that is what we see in Zambia today. Zambia is declared a Christian nation, fulfillment of David Livingstone's wish, his desire and his vision. And yes, he is very much part of the Christian development of this country. He died, as you know, and some time later, another descendant of his sister, his sister-in-law, came and started a mission at Chitambo. and that was my grandfather.
Oh,
He was
yes.
sent from Malawi to come and start a mission at Chitambo, and that was how Chitambo started. And the Christian faith in Zambia has grown. There have been wonderful missionaries who came out. The people of Zambia very enthusiastically embraced Christianity in an amazing way, and that is why today we see Christianity as being such a widely respected impact on this country. And I think Chengelo, we hope, is and will continue to contribute to this by educating young people, by bringing them up in a way that their characters are developed, and by going out and being a witness to the light.
I can see that you have been in Zambia for quite a long period of time. In fact, not being in Zambia, but it looks like your roots are here. How do you see Zambia during the time of Northern Rhodesia, today, and in future in terms of development?
It is indeed true that I was born here. I was born up in Mbala, and I've seen the country develop tremendously. At independence, there were education was very rudimentary, and that has developed generally. The church has developed, and probably one of the most important things is that the Christian message, which in the early years was brought by missionaries from other countries, certainly from independence and even before, has been taken. The baton has been taken on by the Zambian people, and the church now is led and pushed forward by the indigenous Zambian people, and that, I would say, is one of the major changes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moffat. It has been wonderful to be with you for this interview.
It's been a pleasure.
Hello, I'm Charles Alford. I'm the head of Chengelo Secondary School here in Mkushi. I would like to welcome you to our school tonight to watch this musical production depicting Zambia's history. We're calling it Tiyende Pamodzi, and we believe that it's important for our students to have an understanding of Zambia's history as we celebrate our Golden Jubilee this year. The reason that we are keen to put on a historical production like this is that we believe it's very important for our students to understand the past and where they have come from, and the remarkable development and the story of Zambia becoming an independent nation, so that they may become wise leaders and they can confidently face the future. Chengelo School is located in Mkushi in Central Province. We have about 450 students here. We're a Christian school and co-educational. We go all the way from the primary right up to sixth form, where students do the Cambridge International A-levels. We seek to offer a first-class Christian education here. Christianity and the Christian faith is the foundation of everything that we do in the school. Strong academic standards are very important, and so is leadership training, and we have an outdoor centre in Dubuluba where students go to learn leadership training skills.